Jason Phoenix comes home earlier than usual. He opens the door, enters, walks toward the living room, and hears his father-in-law's voice in conversation. Jason wishes that he had stopped somewhere before coming home to avoid what he had heard. Jason tiptoes, opens the door, and walks back to his car. He returns home when his in-laws leave, then he takes a shower and sits cross-legged, eyes shut. A storm brews in his mind. Tarah, his wife, walks over, stands behind the love seat, and embraces him gently, and asks softly, "What's the matter, my love? Please, tell me." Then she walks around the love seat and sits beside him, holding his hand. "Tell me what's wrong, honey," she reiterates. He replies, "Tarah, I'm not okay. I can't live a life of pretense." Tarah looks at him, confused. She says, "How can I help if you don't tell me what the matter is?" He puts his hand gently on her knees and says, "It's your parents. I will not waste my time reflecting on their disrespect, it's exhausting me emotionally." Jason feels disappointed. He says, "They think I'm insignificant. It hurts to be critically reviewed behind my back." Surprising Tarah, Jason's awareness strikes her hard. "What are you referring to?" she inquires. "Don't feign ignorance. I don't like to be discussed in my absence. This behavior disgusts me. The Rarebrooks speak freely when they think I'm not around, however, I've heard their comments a couple of times." Her eyes widen in astonishment. Jason continues, "You never defend me, but keep quiet, meaning that you've agreed with their assumption." Tarah feels the weight of his words. "I'm 27, I haven't built my career on your parents' success, no gift, no loan, and no family or friends' help." Tarah tacitly agrees. "Everything I've built is all me with the help of the Almighty God. They don't know if I'm successful or not because I'm not flashy enough for them." Tarah looks at him and tacitly concurs. Jason continues, "I've earned everything, and the business is progressing. I deserve respect." Tarah nods, understanding his frustration. "As your spouse, your parents should respect me, as I respect them. They need to see my worth, or mind their own affair. I respect them. I deserve respect from them," he rehashes. "I apologize on behalf of my parents, honey. They are my parents. This subject is very complex. I don't know how to communicate with them about that, and tell them what you are doing in your career and what you mean to me." She looks at him for a moment, reflecting on what he has said. "Okay," she says, "how does clearing boundaries sound? We need to do that. We deserve supportive family ties." Jason exhales deeply, the tension in his shoulders easing slightly as he meets Tarah's gaze. Clearing boundaries sounds like a solid plan, but how do we start? He asks, his voice laced with uncertainty. Tarah squeezes his hand tighter, a reassuring smile breaking through her initial confusion. "Let's schedule a dinner with them, just us. We'll lay everything bare, no secrets. It's time they understand our relationship." Jason nods slowly, contemplating her suggestion. What if they react poorly? I can't take that kind of rejection again. Tarah's expression turns serious. "Then we stand united, no matter what. This is about us, our happiness. A nobody, you are not, you're my everything." Her words resonate deeply, igniting a flicker of hope within him. "Okay, let's do it," he declares, a newfound determination in his voice. Tarah beams, proud of his resolve. "Together, we can make them see the truth. Love deserves respect, and we'll fight for that." As they sit in the intimate silence, the storm within Jason begins to subside, replaced by a shared bravery to face the unknown future together. Jason takes a deep breath, feeling the warmth of Tarah's hand infuse him with courage. "I want them to see me differently," he admits, his voice steadying. "Not just their daughter's partner, but someone with dreams and ambitions." Tarah nods, her eyes shining with understanding. "Exactly. You matter more than their opinions, Jason. They need to know you as the person I fell in love with." A wave of affirmation washes over him as he contemplates his identity outside their narrow perceptions, realizing that with Tarah by his side, he can confront the storm ahead. As they prepare for the dinner, Jason feels a mix of excitement and anxiety. He knows that the upcoming conversation will challenge the status quo, but together, they create a sacred space of trust and vulnerability. Their love is a powerful force, capable of overcoming any storm. As the dinner approaches, Jason and Tarah spend evenings crafting their thematic arguments, transforming nervous energy into a shared mission. Tarah raises an eyebrow, intrigued. That could help us stay focused, especially if emotions run high. We know exactly how to reply. With pens and paper in hand, they continue jotting down their feelings, hopes, and boundaries, each word binding them closer together. It's not just about defending our love and acceptance, Tarah emphasizes, it's about fostering understanding. Jason feels the weight of her words, recognizing the importance of not only addressing the past but also setting the tone for their future. As the evening of the dinner finally arrives, Jason dresses carefully, selecting a fitted shirt he hopes will convey confidence. Tarah watches him with a supportive smile, her own outfit chosen to reflect the elegance of their partnership. "You look great, Jason. Just be yourself," she encourages, gently adjusting his collar. He meets her gaze, a mix of reassurance and anxiety flickering in his eyes. "I just want them to see how much I care about you," he replies, his voice steady but with an undertone of vulnerability. Tarah takes his hand, grounding him. "They will, once we share our truth. Remember, we're in this together. No matter what." With a deep breath, Jason nods, feeling the warmth of her support envelop him like a protective shield. Together, they step out into the world, ready to confront the storm head-on. Jason and Tarah arrive at the restaurant, heartbeats syncing with the quiet buzz of activity around them as they spot Tarah's parents at a corner table. A sense of anticipation courses through Jason, but his pulse quickens at the sight of their familiar faces. "Just breathe," Tarah whispers, squeezing his hand once more. As they approach, Jason catches snippets of laughter, but it feels distant, almost foreign to him. Tarah's parents look up, expressions shifting from joviality to mild surprise. "Hey, you two. We didn't expect to see you together like this," her father remarks, a hint of skepticism in his voice. Tarah takes a deep breath, her resolve visible as she prepares for the conversation that could alter everything. "We need to talk," she states firmly, drawing attention to the seriousness in her tone. "It's important." Jason nods, the weight of his own feelings amplifying. Tarah meets their gaze, ready to stand firm beside Jason in defense of their love and shared future. Tarah's parents exchange glances, their surprise morphing into curiosity. "Talk about what?" her mother asks, raising an eyebrow, the tension already palpable. Jason feels his heart race, the gravity of the moment pressing down on him. Tarah takes a steadying breath before continuing, "About Jason and me, our relationship, and the respect we need moving forward." Her voice is calm yet powerful, shaking up the familiar dynamics at the table. Jason feels an unfamiliar rush of confidence as he leans forward slightly, ready to contribute to the conversation. "I appreciate you, but we can no longer ignore the way I've been treated," he states, watching for reactions. The words hang heavy in the air, a challenge laid bare. Tarah nods, her hand tightening around his, emboldened by his resolve. "This isn't just a conversation for us, it's about creating a healthier family dynamic. We all deserve respect. Your opinions mean a lot to us, but they've often come across as dismissive," Jason continues, his tone unwavering even as he feels the weight of their gazes upon him. "I need you to understand that I'm not just here as your daughter's partner, I'm striving to build a future alongside Tarah." Her parents' expressions shift, the initial shock giving way to contemplation. Tarah nods in agreement, adding, "Respect is a two-way street, and we hope to pave that road together." She meets her father's gaze, unwavering, as her voice remains steady. "We're asking for your support, not just acceptance." A moment of silence stretches between them, the tension building, but Jason holds Tarah's hand tighter, ready to navigate whatever comes next. Tarah's mother breaks the silence, her voice laced with confusion. "But we care for you both, we always have," she states, her brow furrowing. Jason feels the urge to defend his worth intensify, his determination unshaken as he replies, caring also means recognizing and respecting boundaries. We need that from you. Tarah squeezes his hand, silently cheering him on as he continues. I want you to see us as partners, not just an afterthought. Your opinions do matter, and so do our feelings. Her parents lean in, caught between surprise and contemplation, realizing the depth of their daughter's commitment. As their conversation unfolds, Tarah's parents begin to shift their expressions, reflecting on the weight of Jason's words. Tarah recalls that her parents often belittled Jason. She says, Mom, Dad, I love and respect you, but I can no longer allow you to speak negatively about my husband. Jason's heart pounds as he senses the gravity of her words settling in the air, a pivotal moment echoing in his mind. This is more than just talk, it's about boundaries. I've never reproached you or Dad about your private life. Please, do the same for my husband and me. My husband is young. I appreciate it if you stop talking about him. His company is doing well. Her parents look at her in confusion. The way we live concerns us, not you, and how we envision our future together, she states, the sincerity in her voice reinforcing her resolve. Jason nods in agreement. Tarah's eyes locked on her parents, silently urging them to grasp the importance of this dialogue. We need you to listen, truly listen, to our needs, she emphasizes, her tone unwavering yet filled with warmth. We want you to stop meddling in our lives. Stop talking to me about my husband. You have nothing to do with our private life. Jason is proud of his wife. Now it's his turn to communicate his feelings to his in-laws. He takes a deep breath, experiencing the tension start to shift, both nervous and hopeful for a breakthrough. He looks at them and says, I want to build a relationship with you as equals, not as your judgmental checklist. Tarah's mother shifts uncomfortably, a flicker of realization passing across her face as she contemplates their request. That's a lot to take in, her father finally says, the skepticism in his voice now giving way to contemplation. Jason feels his chest tighten, yet he stands firm. We're not here to fight, we just want clarity and kindness. Tarah says, Mom, Dad, I can no longer allow you to speak negatively about Jason. She accentuates the word, my husband. Tarah's voice trembles, carrying both, my husband. Tarah's voice trembles, carrying both conviction and affection as she stands resolutely. Jason deserves your respect and acknowledgement for who he is, the man I've chosen to share my life with. Jason's heart swells at her unwavering support, as he meets Tarah's parents' gaze, searching for signs of understanding in their expressions. He continues, I know this is a shift from how things have been, but we believe it's essential for all of us to move forward. Silence blankets the table, a contemplative air thickening as her parents process the weight of their words. Tarah's father exhales slowly, rubbing his temples as if trying to ease the tension in the air. I didn't realize the harm our words caused, he admits, his voice softer than before, revealing a hint of vulnerability that wasn't there earlier. Jason notices this shift, a newfound openness flickering in his father-in-law's gaze. We always want what is best for you, Tarah, he adds, looking between the two of them. Tarah takes a deep breath, asks, Mom, Dad, since Jason and I married, have we ever presented our needs to you or said that we needed your help for anything? They look at their daughter, nod, and say in unison, no. Her father says, when your mother and I discussed Jason, we didn't mean to belittle him. Honey, we love and want the best for you. There were so many high society young men after you, but against our wishes, you picked him. Jason is too substandard to be called by name. Jason gives an unnerving smile, says, I wasn't born with a golden spoon in my mouth. My family worked hard, doing odd jobs to provide for their children and to pay school fees through university for all three of their children. He looks at them, smiles, and continues, they gave us structures and perhaps, success to you is accrued liquidity, amassed whatever you can. I don't capitalize on opportunities that can ruin my fellow men so that others can validate me. The Rarebrooks look furiously at Jason. He quickly cottons on to why Jason has expressed his thoughts, because a few weeks earlier, a cyber smear about Mr. Rarebrook, in which millions of dollars were skimmed. He thinks Jason's statement is directed at him. Jason continues, "My parents instilled values in us. Besides, I believe that all human beings need to help each other, even if it hurts us in the process. To me, success is the little we have, developing and maximizing it through hard work." The Rarebrooks feel scandalized by Jason's remark. "What are you insinuating?" Mr. Rarebrook asks. "I don't understand at all. Are you aiming to convey that I capitalized on the weak or the poor? Do you believe that report about me?" Jason looks at Mr. Rarebrook, smiles, and says, "I didn't criticize you at all. I'm saying what I haven't done and will never do. I'm only highlighting my parents' sacrifices to give me a good education and morals so I can advance constructively in life with integrity." Mr. Rarebrook says, "My wife and I were discussing you, Jason, simply because we wanted you to advance in your professional journey. I wanted to introduce you to a few people, but you refused everything I suggested. You said you would proceed on your own account." Emboldened by the sincerity Tarah sees in her father, she says, "And we understand what you've attempted to do, Dad. We would appreciate it if you both stopped discussing Jason with me. You want to turn me against my husband, it will not happen. Our happiness should matter to you." Tarah looks at her parents and says, "Jason heard you both discussing him with me. When he told me what he had heard, I acted ignorantly because I felt embarrassed. I will never allow this to happen again. Mom, Dad, with all due respect, please do not repeat that." Jason picks up what Tarah is saying. "Mrs. and Mr. Rarebrook, imagine being happily married with your loving wife, but your in-laws were meddling in your marriage and discussing you in your absence. How would you feel?" Her mother nods slowly, seemingly grappling with the realities of their clandestine conversations with Tarah. "We need to learn to respect you and to show our support better, and it seems like you both are teaching us that." Jason feels a surge of hope as he responds, "That's all we ask for, to respect me for me, and see my wife and me as partners, deserving of your love and respect. Telling her that she could have been with someone else is too late. We are committed to each other forever, whatever forever is for us." He looks at his wife, smiles, and says, "Throughout our enduring life." The Rarebrook smile. This moment holds promise. A bridge is being built, from misunderstanding towards acceptance, embodying the very respect they long sought. "Jason, Tarah, I see now how deeply we've hurt you by our past actions," Mr. Rarebrook says, the warmth in his tone reflecting a softened perspective. Jason remains focused, determined to help repair this fractured relationship. "We've started to understand that to love you truly, we must embrace the person you love as well," he continues, glancing over at Jason. Tarah's mother wipes a stray tear, her expression signaling her regret. She looks at her daughter and then at her son-in-law, and pursed her lips as if she's actively listening or she's stressed. Mr. Rarebrook says, "We want to be part of your lives, but we may need guidance along the way, learning to establish acceptable parameters." Jason nods, encouraged by their willingness to grow. "It's all about honesty and communication from henceforth. We're ready to help if you are." Tarah smiles softly, her heart swelling with gratitude as the moment feels transformative. Together, they continue, ready to craft a new narrative, one founded on love and respect from the Rarebrooks, and to cultivate a future where understanding thrives. "Thank you for opening up, it means a lot," Tarah's mother finally replies, her voice trembling slightly but rich with sincerity. "We genuinely want to be part of your lives, and we recognize that we've failed you both." Jason exchanges a glance with Tarah, a silent promise of unity bubbling between them. "Moving forward, we will do better, we'll learn how to support you as you deserve," her father adds, firm yet gentle, as if each word is a brick paving a new foundation. Tarah's heart races with cautious optimism, hoping for a lasting change. "We're here together, ready to bridge the gaps," she assures them, holding Jason's hand tight. The conversation ebbs and flows, transforming fear into trust, illuminating a path towards understanding, love, and the profound respect they've long desired. Just know that we're committed to this, Tarah reinforces, her voice steady, eyes shining with conviction. It may take time, but we will work together to create a nurturing environment. Jason feels the warmth of her support envelop him, reaffirming the bond they share. Her father nods, a hint of acknowledgement softening his demeanor further. We're willing to learn, he responds, his tone resolute. We want to learn about your enterprises, Mr. Rarebrook says. And we don't want to stand in the way of your happiness. All we want for you, Jason, is for you to be successful. The air shifts, filled with a palpable sense of hope and transformation as long-standing barriers begin to dissolve. Tarah squeezes Jason's hand, the reassuring contact a reminder of their partnership. Let's keep these lines of communication open, she suggests, so misunderstandings don't linger. Her mother wipes a tear, visibly moved by the discussion. We promise to try, she whispers, a newfound resonance in her voice that warms Jason's heart. Jason looks around the table, feeling lighter. Thank you for hearing us out, he adds, his voice filled with gratitude. The moment feels momentous, laying the groundwork for a future marked by respect and understanding. As they leave the restaurant hand in hand, Jason glances at Tarah, the weight from his shoulders lifting. We did it, he smiles, a mixture of relief and joy shining in his eyes. Tarah beams in response, knowing they have taken a vital step towards forging a better relationship with her parents. Together, we can face any storm. They step into the evening air, renewed and ready to embrace the journey ahead, confident that their love will guide them through. Just remember, this is a journey for all of us, Tarah reassures him, her voice steady with newfound determination. It won't be easy, but seeing you stand up for yourself has filled me with hope. Jason exhales slowly, feeling the warmth of her words wrap around him like a comforting embrace. I can't thank you enough for being here beside me, he replies, his gaze locking onto hers. Tarah beams, her smile a beacon of encouragement. We'll carry this momentum into the future, setting clear expectations and boundaries together. Jason nods, feeling a sense of unity strengthen between them. Today was just the beginning, we'll keep advocating for our love. With one final glance at her parents, whose expressions now reflect openness, he feels a wave of optimism for the future. I hope my parents continue fostering understanding and support your business and commitment to me. I want them to assume the responsibility for their statements, she concludes. Understanding takes time, but we're willing to be patient, Jason says, his voice steady, equipped with a new sense of purpose. It's not about winning approval anymore, it's about forging a deeper bond based on genuine respect. Tarah beams at him, her pride evident. Exactly, it's a journey we'll navigate together and see if they keep their words, she adds, her spirit invigorated. The fresh air envelops them as they leave the restaurant, and they feel lighter. We've started something meaningful tonight, she continues, glancing back at her parents, who are departing from the restaurant. Jason nods, embracing the feeling of potential. And with love as our foundation, there's nothing we can't build together, honesty, respect, and understanding. Jason takes a deep breath, still processing the weight of their conversation. It feels good to finally voice our needs, he admits, his voice earnest and reflective. Tarah squeezes his hand, their fingers entwined as they step into the cool night air, the ambiance outside contrasting sharply with the tension that had filled the restaurant. I'm proud of us, she replies, looking up at him with admiration and love. We did what we needed to do. Her words resonate, lifting his spirits even higher. This is just the start of clearing the air, both with your parents and ourselves, he responds, feeling a shared resolve settle between them. Together, they walk on, hearts lighter and hopes brighter, ready to embrace both the challenges and triumphs that lie ahead in love and life. Moving forward, we'll check in regularly to ensure we're all on the same page, Tarah suggests, her voice steady and firm. Jason nods, appreciating her proactive approach. Standing in the parking lot, Tarah and Jason stop to wait for her parents. As her parents approach, they smile. Tarah says, "Mom, Dad, let's create a safe space where we can express our feelings openly, without fear of judgment," she adds, her resolve strengthening. Tarah's parents exchange glances, contemplating the wave of change washing over them. "That sounds like a positive step," her father finally replies, a hint of sincerity emerging anew. Tarah smiles, hopeful that communication will foster the understanding they all seek, while Jason feels a lightness in acknowledging their commitment. Together, they step into the promising unknown, ready to face whatever comes, united and resilient. "Tarah, I can't express how significant this moment is for me," Jason quietly acknowledges, looking deeply into her eyes. "It feels like we're finally giving ourselves permission to exist without fear of judgment." Tarah's smile radiates warmth, her heart swelling with pride at his confidence. "That's exactly it, Jason. This is our chance to redefine our narrative together." Standing by their vehicle, their fingers intertwine, creating an unbreakable bond as they face the future. "No matter the challenges we encounter, I believe we can navigate them as a formidable team," she assures him, her voice filled with conviction. "You're not alone in this, I'm with you." Jason nods, fortified by her unwavering support, feeling the weight of their love bolster his courage. "With every step forward, I know we'll create the life we envision, one rooted in respect and understanding by our parents." The world outside the restaurant feels lighter as they embrace their new beginning, hopeful for the journey ahead, equipped with the knowledge that together they can face any situation. "Tarah, I can't express how significant this moment is for me," Jason quietly acknowledges, looking deeply into her eyes. "It feels like we're finally giving ourselves permission to exist without fear of judgment." Tarah's heart swells with hope as she realizes they have made a breakthrough, something truly transformative. "Together, we're creating a new kind of family dynamic, one that honors who we are," he responds, his voice steady and filled with determination. Tarah nods, her expression a mixture of pride and love, knowing they have opened a door to healing. "We will revisit this conversation often, keeping our communication clear and our intentions pure," she adds, a spark of enthusiasm lighting her words. "I believe in us, in our love, and in the promise of brighter days ahead," Jason remarks, a peaceful smile gracing his lips. And as they step into the fresh night air, the world around them feels expansive, ready for the future they will bravely build together. "Mom, Dad, I need you to understand that this is about love," Tarah continues, her voice steady yet passionate. "Love that deserves to be honored and respected, not shamed or belittled." Jason watches her, his admiration growing as she articulates their shared vision for acceptance. Her parents exchange glances, visibly processing her words, and he feels a chill of anticipation ripple through him. "We're all on the same team here," he adds, wanting to emphasize unity rather than division. "And together, we can create a more supportive atmosphere for everyone." The shift in the conversation feels palpable, and hope ignites within him, slowly driving away the storm of doubt they face. As they walk away from the dinner, hands intertwined, Jason glances at Tarah, gratitude rushing through him for the shared journey. Jason recalls the sincerity of his father-in-law's words and takes the liberty of investigating the reports about him. He works diligently to uncover the truth, either to clear his name or to remain quiet, depending on the findings. Anthony Ritz, Mr. Rarebrook's company's CFO, his best friend, Stephen Rafu, who works in the office opposite Anthony's, has memorized his friend's password. Stephen is responsible for embezzling the company's funds and impersonating Mr. Rarebrook, suggesting possible involvement in money laundering. Jason takes the findings to the police investigator. Later, the Rarebrooks come to Jason, feeling overwhelmed with gratitude. Mr. Rarebrook says, "I was waiting for justice, but I didn't think it would be so promptly. I want to express my sincere appreciation to you, my son. Stephen Rafu wanted to tarnish my name, but you took it upon yourself to vindicate me. Now I feel a profound serenity and contentment, and I realize that peace is the true apotheosis of life. My peace of mind was disturbed, not by guilt but by wondering who the perpetrator was. Thank you." Quote. Jason replies, I am happy to have located the necessary information to assist with the police investigation. You are my father-in-law, it's my duty to help you. Thank you, a door to a brighter future is open for us, he says, gratitude flooding his voice. Tarah smiles warmly, reflecting on the joy they share, knowing they've taken a monumental step together to unite the family.